so we're gonna get started with this. This was supposed to be done a little bit earlier, but I got tied up. I legitimately got tied up. And I had to figure out the perfect way to actually get this started because this one's a very complex request. I already know this is gonna be all over the place, but I will do my best. I will do my best with this one because again, this is I'm not saying it's not up my alley, but it's definitely something. But anyways, I'm not gonna stall the time. Let's just get to it. So how do I want to go about this? Vira. Oh, whoops. Okay, we can do this. So unfortunately, I did run out of time today because I'm doing other stuff. I'll get this started, and when I have the time tomorrow, I'll continue on with it. But again, this is a request, and it's gonna be pretty complex. So let's just start off with this. Again, this is a very weird one. It's still lore at the end of the day, but this is fucking weird. These are just notes that I'm just writing down for myself. So I've had about at least 12 hours to think about how I want to do this because this request came in super late last night. So I kind of do know how I want to start this. I just first of all, bullet points. Have to establish. We have to establish the main focus. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into this. So I'm gonna give myself at least 30 minutes with this because unfortunately I do gotta get into medicine. I got work. Okay, caps lock. And this is gonna be super, super duper complex for no reason, but we love the challenge. Alright. So we have to go with the misconception. Luckily, back in my day, I was a super mega weeb. Super, super mega weeb. Not so much anymore, but I still remember shit. Okay. The Spark Notes version of it is in my. This is the best way for me personally to describe it. There's obviously a better definition, but we're not going to do a better definition. exposed way too much damn yanderes in anime. At least back then. And I was playing Granblue Versus as well. Also, Fairy Matera got buff. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I was going to be playing Granblue earlier. But, why would y'all buff Fairy, though? Why? Huh. Okay, so... Common traits for Yandere's. They need it, otherwise they would have been trash. I've been away from fighting games too damn long. Sorry about that. Okay. So, common traits for Yandere's. Common traits for Yandere's are... Common traits include... intense... Honestly, actual pure Yandere is scared. I hate when anime does over dramatize it, but oh well. Okay. Hmm. Or wink wink video games. That's we're not even gonna go down that rabbit. But again, for people that don't know, I do have extensive background. I do have an extensive background with psychology, and I have a buddy who fact checks me because he's a licensed psychologist. But we've already discussed this numerous times because we both played Granblue, which we were actually just playing Granblue. He beat my ass because I haven't been playing fighting games forever. Okay, that's fine. All right. It's 9 o'clock, so let me do another 15 minutes. Again, unfortunately, I was doing IRL things that kind of prevented me from starting early because I was supposed to start this hours ago, but shit happens. Every time. You don't know what BPD is? It's borderline personality disorder. It's also DPD as well, which is dependent personality disorder. Trying to scare the fucking shit out of me. I'm so like in like the groove right now. God damn it. So, give me a second. Scared the absolute shit out of me. Okay, so I was talking about DPD. Which involves excessive reliance on others for support. Obsessive. Just traits. Hello there. Requested to do what's my favorite anime? It depends. It really just depends. Because I'm old as nails. So if it's from the 90s, to be honest, I would have to go Yu Yu Hakusho. If it's from the 2000s, I would have to go with. I would honestly have to go with one of the big three. Would probably be Bleach. As of right now, I'm pretty fond of Jujutsu Kaisen right now. Yeah, but again, I'm old as doornails, so I have a favorite anime from each era. Well, how about yourself? Okay, but I actually got requested to do this video. Well, this script. It's just Vira herself is super, super duper complex, extremely complex. She's not your average. She is a Yandere. We're not going to deny that. It's a little bit more than that. Okay. And what was that? Trauma. Trauma bonding is a big one. Trauma bonding. If you don't know what trauma bonding is where abuse and attachment become intertwined. But definitely, I do need to get back in the anime groove. I haven't watched anime in so long just because of IRL. Where abuse and attachment become intertwined. I like that. Where So we're gonna go over this real quick because here's the best definition I can, me myself personally, as an ancient as weed, and someone who's actually knowledgeable about this can actually go into. So a yandere is a combination of traits: yanderu, sick, and dere, loving. A yandere is typically a character who is deeply affectionate yet dangerously obsessive or mentally unstable. This trope often exaggerates obsessive love to the point of violence and madness. Common traits include intense over-attachment to specific love interest, violent, extreme protectiveness, deep jealousy, emotional fragility, and sometimes delusions or hallucinations that distort reality. Vira, again, does have these traits, especially with regards to Katalina or anybody that gets involved with Katalina, like Luoyang, especially Luoyang. These traits are often over-dramatized for entertainment, but have real psychological analogs. So, from a real-world perspective, BPD, borderline personality disorder, which is characterized by fear of attachment, unstable self-image, and impulsive behavior. Especially with her, she definitely is impulsive. Dependent personality disorder, which involves excessive reliance on others for support, obsessive compulsive traits, and trauma bonding, where abuse and attachment are intertwined. Katalina is her shoulder to lean on. Okay, now, where are we going to go with this? Okay, so we have to talk about the misconceptions of yanderes now, because yanderes are, again, they're a weird, like, subgenre. We'll say subgenre, just for the shits and gigs. So, again, it's been a bit since I actually sat down and watched multiple animes. But I think the last anime I actually sat down and watched was Solo Leveling, but I've read the manga before. So misconceptions of yanderes. So, this trope is often fetishized. That's a word. People do love their yanderes. We're not going to deny that. They really do love their yanderes. course. Let's see. Emotional. They do trivialize and not what? Emotional pain. Yes, no. My psychologist buddy is actually talking to me about this right now. Good time I got requested to do Vira, and he's like, oh boy. Realizing emotional pain and violence. Give me a second. And this is bad because, again, like, as somebody personally who's watched anime for decades, I've seen my fair share of Yanderes. So it is trivialized, and emotional pain and violence is often dismissed as psycho. How would I want to work this? Because, for example, like someone like Vira, if you see Vira play Granblue, you see her. She's batshit crazy over Katalina. To the unseeing eye, she might kind of seem psychotic. Especially with her expressions. Like, look at the damn thumbnail that I have for this specific stream and the video. Vira is like the queen of crazed expressions. And unfortunately, she can get the misconception of being psychotic. And unfortunately, this can reduce complex trauma. Don't even spell that. Understood only as applied rights. Give me a second. Work is technically. Sorry. Only understood as only a plot device. I like it. We're gonna be going over that again. Conceptions of Yandere. This trope is often fetishized as sexy or quirky. I can't say it right now. Trivializing the emotional pain and violence, dismissed as a psychotic person. It reduces complex trauma to caricature, only understood as a plot device, ignoring the mental health aspect, which it does. But some of these characters could be seen as mentally ill, which is always going to be a problem. So, well, let's talk about Vira for a second, like we were doing a few seconds ago. So, I play Vira in Granblue Versus, and I'm pretty versed in Granblue lore. So, Vira, Vira's unique position. That's position. Vira's unique positioning. First glance, Vira fits the Yandere model. Yep. Her obsessiveness. And it doesn't help that one of her supers versus Katalina is actually her cradling and unconscious Katalina. Her obsessiveness, intense fixation on Katalina. Let's see. Jealous behaviors. Yeah. Fine. For example, her animosity or anyone who likes Katalina. Yeah, again, she fits every check off of it. She covers. Like nobody can have my own especially the way. Okay, such as the way. And again, this always goes into the mental aspect. So, narrative. Because if you take away the whole Yandere trope trait for her, she's pretty normal. And I quote normal. Holds a high position and Pearl holds a high position. Gets along with other characters relatively well. It's just she gets overshadowed by the Yandere trope. And again, unfortunately, she's in all of her face about it. Okay, so her narrative transcends. Shit, I can do like 10 more minutes, but then I gotta get ready for work. Her narrative transcends. Stereotype. Look at the relationship of Grant and Gita, for example. This is gonna be a very lengthy video. I can already tell. So we're gonna be going over her trauma. Be going over definitely identity dissolution, maybe dissociation, probably dissociation too. At the end of the day, if you look past all the craziness, all the tropes, yeah, well, just in general, Yandere's, they're mentally ill at the end of the day. Let's see where we're at, real quick. So, section 1, we went over the origin, traits, misconceptions. That's fine. All right. I have a good idea where to go about this next. We can actually talk about her origins. Oh yeah, unless you're an adult, don't drink. I'm an adult, so I can drink. Okay, we'll start section 2, which is going to be her childhood and developmental trauma. Then we'll start wrapping it up. So unfortunately, I do have to get ready for work. So, section 2. And as usual, if anyone ever has any requests for deep dives into character lore, like more than what people would normally do with lore videos, just let me know. I don't mind doing it. 9 times out of 10, I'll probably know whatever people request. Especially like Yumi Neko. Like Yumi Neko, someone asked me, hey, you do like Lore and Beatrice? Well, you're gonna get Lore and Beatrice, all right. Then we follow that up with a very lengthy video on Rosa and her many, many, many masks that she wears. Well, that's all. So again, it has been a bit. So I'm going to be going off of my own personal memory. I will fact check again later, but I'm pretty sure I remember a good chunk of things. Because again, this came out of the blue, and I've had like 12 hours to prep for this. So I will correct any inaccuracies in regards to her childhood, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this all right. Pretty sure. You know what? Hey, it is what it is. I'll fix things later. This is just an outline. This is not the final script. So we can make mistakes. So, Vira's upbringing. Vira's upbringing. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna be cute about this. Don't read that literally. This is a common thing in societies like this. Like your own self-worth is pretty much tied to how your performance and usefulness is. So fucked up way of this is a very fucked up way I'm wording this right now. Yeesh. And again, that's a common thing in societies like this. Catalina, for example, what happens to Vira when Katalina goes away? It's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. Okay. Again, I do apologize. I was supposed to start this hours ago, but IRL happened. So tomorrow definitely we'll get started on, we'll continue with this, but this is going to be a very lengthy complex video, so this will not be released anytime soon. Maybe in a week or two. Maybe a week or two. Maybe a week or two. So, as a result, okay, hold on. This formative impact. Oh, I'm gonna cook here. Raptures. Oh, I'm cooking right now. No autonomy. No autonomy. External. Internal. Thus comes Katalina. Okay. All right, that one was a doozy. That one definitely was a doozy. So, rival Katalina. This is first genuine. I'm hearing her yell Onessa in my head right now. So, this is... what the fuck? Jesus. Alright. So, in a sense, this right here, this little sentence I wrote, is very scary. The arrival of Katalina introduces the first genuine emotional connection. Someone who offers safety born from the fragile sense of belonging to Vira. In typical Yandere fashion, what happens when this gets taken away? It does not end well. It does not end well at all. But luckily, this Vira it does not go down that very, very dark path. Thank God. Holy shit. However, this minus. I use fracture a lot. In a sense, she turns Katalina into a lifeline. Yeah. She needs her Vanessa. Katalina is her lifeline. Yeah. Okay, I like it. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Sorry. I'm just thinking real quick. Subjects like this get very, very, very difficult at times. So, in a sense, psychological foundation of Vira's bear with me here. Bear with me. The psychological foundation of Vira's logic becomes if I do good, I'll be loved. If I do bad, I won't be loved. So if I'm good, I will be loved. If I fail, I disappear. So in a sense, yeah, it's just there's a lot of pressure going towards her. Yeah. For now, we'll put that. I like the way that sounds, but I'll change that later. That does fit some common tropes though. Yeah, alright, well we can go with that for now. Oh yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, pretty common, all right. Okay, so if you really think about it, she is a very, but besides all the things we've talked about, she's a very hardworking lady. Always sets her goal on something, always achieves her goals. Extremely hardworking. Okay, yeah, this shapes all subsequent relationships and choices. Okay, all right. Okay, so again, unfortunately, I do have to wrap this up because I gotta get ready for work. So tomorrow, I promise I will do this a little bit earlier. So I got 3 script writing streams planned. I gotta continue the Golden Sun one. That's in the scripting phase. I gotta continue with the outline phase of the horror one that I'm doing, and continue this outline as well. So good shit. I'll see people tomorrow. Have a good one, and as soon as I'm available, I'll start.